Okay, got it. All right. Welcome to my channel. I'm live tonight. I'm, it's not going exactly how I planned, but honestly, I'm really excited to be here with you all. Give me one moment. Hold on. Wow, I can share my screen. That's really nice. Okay, yeah. So, anyway, I have been MIA for a while. I've been, you know, honestly just taking a break from my channel. Life has really been, lifing. And the thing is, honestly can't, I don't really know how long I've been gone, but my life has completely changed. It's completely different. And I've been really feeling guided to get back on YouTube and create content. And I'll be honest, not necessarily tarot content, but there's been an awakening, a creative, creative awakening in me. So I've been really guided to get back to this channel and post. So I do have some content coming up. Um, Not much update on that except tune in. I can't wait to share what I have been working on with you guys. And I think that's the main thing I'm guided to do is share more. So I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go live yesterday, but that didn't happen. So um, it doesn't matter, right? I'm here now, and that is the most important thing. But yes, I've been creating content and I can't wait to share. But I've been also guided to just hop on and connect. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm just going to be connecting with you. I'm just going to tap back in and, see what it is that, we create out of this, collaboration. Because that's kind of like what I like about doing tarot on YouTube or in any setting really is that it is a collaboration. The fact that you yourself are led to me and you lead yourself to the object or whatever, that's you being intuitive just as much as I'm being intuitive. So yeah. um Let me take a sip of water. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to update on, before I feel like I was operating this very much like a business, in terms of the divination. That's really not my goal or a dream. I do tarot for fun and I like it, but it's not my main thing that I want to, put a hammer down on. So with that being said, I do still offer readings, but, you know, there's not like a set price. This is a service that I provide for those who seek it. So if you're somebody and you're like, you know what, I really need some help, or I need some advice, or I need some guidance, or I need some confidentiality, um, check out my website and go and see what I offer, because, it's no longer a thing, and it's never was, but I felt very uncomfortable charging so much or at all really for something that, in my experience, has been so helpful to the people that I've been able to, to do this with. But with that being said, let's get to it, because let me tell you, I am actually in a hurry. I'm actually in a hurry because that's just not how the universe, or yeah, that's just not how intuition works, right? We have to be specific. We have to pick a side. We have to choose. So let's be more specific. I want to know what hmm, hmm. What does the collective bring to the table, right? What does the collective bring to the table? The title of this stream is Back from the Dead, not just because this channel has been silent, but because a lot of us are awakening to what really makes us great, our worth, right? I'm seeing this all over, our worth. What makes you great? What makes you amazing? What do you have to offer? Not just to, the people around you, but to yourself. What are your superpowers, right? So that's what we're going to get into. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? I heard compassion. That was in reverse. Okay. You're considerate. Okay. That's what you bring to the table so far. You're considerate. With the King of Cups here, there's an intuitive connection that you have, right? Where you're able to kind of pick up on the needs of others is what I'm getting, right? This is nurturing in a sense. But with the Knight of Swords here, it's like the reason you're able, or a part of why you're able to do this, is because you don't act in haste, right? You take your time before you make decisions. So that's why you can come off very considerate to other people, because, let's be for real, a lot of people act without thinking of others. And so sometimes even the smallest acts of kindness are, kind of shocking, and I'm noticing here that this is the king. So very masculine energy here, or very assertive, right? There's a dominant type of presence, right? Maybe you are a father. But yeah, or I don't know. We'll see later how more we can interpret that. But can I get another card? What can you bring to the table? Three of Cups. Okay. I definitely heard that you make me laugh. I heard you make me laugh, like that entire phrase. That's interesting. Ooh, I heard you don't fight. The Five of Swords here. Yes, it's something about conflict with the Five of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. It's the way you interact with people with the Three of Cups. You have a way of dealing with conflict that is a strength that you may not have fully acknowledged yet, right? Maybe for some of you, maybe you have a thing where people, you try and work things out with people, or you're tactful, right? The way you communicate your problems is very tactful. But it's something here, the way you deal with conflict, that it's like it's an asset. And like I said before, not just to others, but to yourself. This is what I'm describing, is something that you have in your tool belt. So when conflict comes around, you have resources. Seven of Cups, literally right underneath that. You take different routes. You are discerning about how you deal with the conflict. Some people aren't like that. And I do feel like this may, I don't know yet. We'll see. But let's get 3 more cards. just to go a bit deeper. 3 more cards just to go a bit deeper. This may not be a long video, but I'm going to try not to rush because that's not what we're here to do. I see a reflection here. Ooh, I see a reflection here. We got the moon, and it's in reverse. Ooh, let's get one more card, please. Yes. I've heard defensive, and I heard respect. You got the strength card. Defensive, respect. I hope people watch this. But, I'm patient, right? 9 of Wands. Ooh. 9 of Wands. And that's in reverse. That's in reverse. This is a very strong energy, right? This is a strong presence. We have 4 of Swords here. You did it. It's the way you deal with conflict. You did it. You don't go round and round and round and with people. You think before you act, because your goal is to put it to bed, put it to rest with the 4 of Swords. You're not interested in, ongoing conflict. And look, I'm with you. I understand. Let me take a sip. Interesting. These are my black tourmalines. One of them is a Hello Kitty. Woo! Okay. Sorry, that water was hitting. So let's get into it. The first thing here is we have the moon. And I don't know if you can tell here, but the way it's across this King of Cups, it's a reflection. And so it's the way you're able, it's like and you know how the water, it's like a reflection on water. It's your compassion. It's the way that you can pick up on what is going on with other people. And the way you are very intentional, almost nurturing in the way that you communicate back to them. It reflects back to them their underlying, let's say, demons, right? In a way, it's like it's like you're able to reflect back at them and reveal the truth of what the problem is. You can reveal to people what they truly are irritated with you with, or you're able to, I don't know, it's kind of like you're triggering something within. I also feel like with the moon and the King of Cups and the 3 of Cups here, that these are conflicts that these are not like business deals. This is all personal matters, right? These are arguments and disputes and just things that you happen with the people the close people in your life, right? These are emotional connections, basically. And so it's like the way you're able to, the way you approach conflict with these people, it nurtures them, but in a way that triggers them because it is reflective. It puts a spotlight on deeper issues, especially when people are accusing you of things or blaming you for things or trying to make you a scapegoat. I hear for some of you, like, especially in those moments where they're trying to escape accountability, the way you communicate puts them on the spot, and they might feel exposed, is what I'm getting here. With the moon, it's exposed. The strength right underneath the the Knight of Swords. And I think I said defensive, and I also said Dang, I forgot it. Knight of Swords. I don't know. Ooh, discipline. That was not what I heard, but I heard it now. Defensive discipline. Okay, so it's right underneath this Knight of Swords reverse. I feel like this is about your ability or the skill you've developed of not acting out of haste and taking your time. I feel like this is a skill, right? I already called it a skill, but this is a skill that you use to it's like to manage the damage, to manage how you respond. You want to protect yourself and protect everyone involved. And I also feel like with discipline here, it's like this is not something that's easy for you. And it's really not easy for anybody. It's something that you have to put effort in and then practice over time. And eventually, you're relatively good at just not acting on impulse, and I feel like that could be why it is kind of triggering, because maybe some people are acting impulsively with you. Maybe some people are more reckless with their emotions, and when they come at you with that energy, it can be shocking to have that reflected back at them, that they're the one with the problem, that they're the one being unstable, right? I feel like here we have the Three of Cups, remember? And then right underneath we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. And so I feel like, yeah, this is kind of like what I just said. It's like the way you communicate and deal with the problem. I'm not seeing, it's like I'm saying communicate, but the only swords I see are the Knight of Swords reverse, the Five of Swords, and then the Four of Swords, but those are at the bottom of the deck. So this is about communication. This is about conflict, arguments, likely, right? Like face-to-face arguing, people talking at each other. It could be text. It could be however you were communicating, but it's talking, right? It's communication. So this is about communication, but the fact that this is reversed, it's like people don't get the communication out of you that they want. They might want to, like I said, with the Five of Swords, they want to go back and forth with you, or they might come at you with this, approaching with the intent to show you by, going toe to toe. But it's like because you have a disciplined strength, you have a disciplined way in which you communicate, people can't get to you with the Nine of Wands reverse. Yeah. It's like something about the crowd. You stand out from the crowd with the Three of Cups. And it's like, because I just heard isolation. So I feel like it could be things where it's like people might come at you and might try and isolate you or make you feel isolated or make you feel othered with their communication. But then, they want to put you on the spot. But because you respond in this more reserved or discerning way, it inherently puts them on the spot. It flips the script on them. Now they're the outsider. Now they're the oddball. Now they're the weirdo, right? But they wanted you to be that. It's like, and I'm hearing that you're liked, you're well liked. This could be friends, right? For some reason, I'm getting friends with this Three of Cups, or like something related to friends. But I'm about to bust out these cards, and then I'm going to use these cards, and then I don't know. The reading might be over after that, but let's get these cards, because so far I feel like you're the type of person that people just can't argue with. You don't entertain drama. Sorry, this is too many cards. And this is a huge deck, so I might cut it, but we'll see. If I get more cards again, I'm going to cut it. Yes. Oh, we got lemons. So these are cards that I've made myself, this is the way, Anyway, this card says lemons. You can't maybe see it that well. And it was reversed. So it's kind of like things don't get you down, right? And I'm not going to say like you never get sad, but it's like you don't let people ruin your day. You don't let people rain on your parade. You're not here to let people stomp all over you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting with the lemons in reverse. A lot of reversals. I'm feeling like this is like a return energy. So maybe you're somebody who does like return to senders, or you wear like evil eye jewelry, or you are constantly like protecting your energy is what I'm getting. Ooh, we got yes. Yes. Interesting. So you protect your energy. That's what it is. It's like you are a peace seeker, but you will also seek peace through isolation. You will seek peace by protecting yourself. You will seek peace by just, leaving people alone, not engaging, right? If you feel like you have to not engage, or if you feel like you don't want to, entertain something and that other person doesn't seem like they are on the same page, you have no problem walking away. Oh, we got slow and steady. Oh my God. Remember when I said you take your time to communicate with this Knight of Swords in reverse. You're not impulsive. And this can be something that really just triggers people, the way that you're able to be emotional while also being reserved, which is something that they feel like they can't do. You ask questions. Right? The way you communicate is collaborative, is what I'm hearing, right? So we had marbles reversed. Okay. So maybe sometimes you feel like people lose their marbles around you, but this is also about juggling and prioritizing. And it's about being able to handle multiple things at once. And so it's like, you have a handle on things, right? You have a handle on things, and other people, it's like they don't when it comes to their emotions and communicating their emotions. It's like their marbles are all over the place. But then underneath it was questions reveal motives and intentions. It's like part of how you take your time is by asking questions, whether it's to them or to yourself, right? You do a lot of problem solving in your head before you open your mouth, or before you respond back to somebody, or before you further engage. And this can irritate people because maybe they want to have a faster reaction out of you. And like I said, this also allows you to figure out the best way to deal with the problem, as in end it, right? Because that's why you take your time. You take your time because your goal is to end it. So you investigate, you discern, you determine the best route to take so that you can resolve the situation as best as possible. You don't want conflict. You don't want it. So I want to get one card here. This is just your takeaway card, because this was just a fun video. I want to just get back in the groove and get to know you guys and just to be present. But anyway, this is going to be your takeaway card. What's the takeaway card? What can you take away about what you bring to the table? This is 2 cards. I would like 1 card. You're solution oriented. That is what you bring to the table. You are solution oriented. You want to give me 2 cards again, but now I don't trust that. Ooh. Yes. I'm sorry, but this is wow. So, first of all, if you are new to, if this is like your first time ever watching my channel, I love these cards. These are the Pear Tree Oracle cards. They're so beautiful, and the illustrations are dynamic and emotional. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have sunset. You see this person walking away and they look really sad. Like they're looking behind them, sad, but they're still going forward, and it's something they have to do, right? It's something they have to do. So this is you. But I also feel like the emotion here is actually, no, this is not you. This is the people that we're talking about here. Because you're solution oriented, your goal is always to end the problem, solve it. And for people who are petty or spiteful or who just want attention or whatever, that can be ego bruising because it feels like rejection. So this person feels turned away, right? You send people packing. You tell people go take a time out, okay? Just take a nap and let's reconvene when you are ready to discuss better. Or you eliminate yourself from the situation. Like I said, it's the way you can be compassionate, but also have strong boundaries about what you will allow, that it can, like I said, create this feeling of rejection. So let's get into these other 2 cards. So we have complication. And let me tell you, this is where I was like, oh my God. Complication, and then we have shape shifting. Okay, so complication, I want to focus on this first. Oh, I'm sorry about the glare, but here you have this person they look really sad, and then you have this other person here their hand is on their shoulder, and they're like helping. It's like they're reaching up and pulling. It's like they're pulling their hand through this, or like they're trying to fix something, and they look very calm, like they're trying to fix something for this sad person. Ooh, this sad person here, right? Like it's like a child asking their mommy to pull out a splinter. It's the way you deal with the conflict that fixes it, and it bruises their ego. It makes them feel like a child. It makes them feel inexperienced or not good enough or dumb, or however you are connecting it in your life. It's like this feeling of inferiority that you can trigger because of the way you approach conflict. You get what I'm saying? We have shape shifting here. And the way I saw this is that you are adaptive, right? Like I said, you take your time and you investigate and you discern before you act. And so people can't really predict how you're going to respond, right? To them, they never really understand where you're coming from, because for those people, they want to argue, they want to be petty, they want to be weird. Like, let me tell you, like this energy, like I said, maybe they just want attention, or maybe they just like to, there's so many reasons why people can avoid solving problems or avoid facing the problem enough to solve it. But it's like maybe you've been called fake, but really you adapt to your scenario and you move in a way that you feel will best, benefit you in that scenario. You're not going to just do the same thing over and over no matter what. No, you're going to tailor your response to what's happening in that moment and the outcome you hope to get. Okay? So those were your takeaways. All right? You're a problem solver. You're solution oriented. You're not here for the bullshit. You're not here to go back and forth, toe to toe. You're here to to solve the problem and move on with your life. Because whenever I see this shape shifting, it also makes me think of movement, motion, the way it's kind of gliding. It's like gliding, forward. I don't know if you can tell, but anyway, like I said, nobody can rain on your parade. Nobody's going to ruin your day. That's what you bring to the table. I'm going to end the reading. I definitely enjoyed going live. I know like nobody was here at the moment that I recorded, but literally whenever you watch this video is when you're meant to watch it. I'm going to go see my movie. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to see, what's the movie? Monkey Man. I'm going to go see Monkey Man. It looks really good. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm excited to take y'all on this journey. Peace out.